Oh. Oh. Yep. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
Ooh, we had some participation today.
Filmed in front of a live cubicle audience.
What's going on? I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And this is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
Epi number 93.
It just occurred to me just now when you said 93 that everyone else in the office has sat through 92 different times of us doing this. It's not just that we've done 92 episodes prior to this, it's that we've put everybody else through this, which is really cool.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Everybody gets so informed from us.
And I get to speak with maximum volume.
No. All right, so we got a lot to run through today. Tidal may or may not be running out of money. We're going to get into that. We got some net neutrality talk coming up because how can we not talk about this on the day that they're voting for net neutrality? So we'll put that in there. We're going to talk about Bieber getting ready to do some acting. That's all coming up. But let's talk about Eminem. Eminem's album Revival leaked last night. I decided to listen to that. No, I did listen to the illegal version. Oh my God. So
the biggest hater of Eminem I've ever met in my life?
Yes. I am not the biggest hater of Eminem you ever met. There's people that dislike him more than me.
Well, I don't know if I've met them, though.
Okay.
You may be the biggest one I've ever met.
Okay, well, here's the thing, right? When an artist like Eminem or Jay-Z or Kanye or, somebody of that caliber, they come out with an album, no matter how I'm feeling about them at that point in time, I'm going to listen to it just because I love hip-hop. So Eminem, he's rolled out that one Beyonce song, and in my opinion, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I don't think the world really liked it because it kind of was here for that weekend, and then it was just done. Then he put out another song a couple days ago, which I don't even think people even knew he put out that song. That's how under the radar it went. And then last night the album leaks, and I'm like, okay, let me listen to this album, and I gotta say, I'm sorry, bro. This is your best work since the Eminem show, in my opinion.
Wow.
I was not a fan of the Relapse, Recovery, Marshall Mathers LP2. I didn't like them. I mean, they had good songs on them.
So we're talking 15 years in the making.
My opinion.
And now he's been revived.
He is revived. The song with Ed Sheeran, get ready to hear that every single freaking hour that there ever is. There's this song with Alicia Keys that's basically his Donald Trump song, but it's not. It's pretty good. And get ready for that.
I didn't expect that so soon.
You got Kehlani song. That's really, really great. There's a fresher song good. So I'd say there's at least 5 good songs on it. He's got a couple songs that I think that will definitely be top 10 singles. So, I'm sorry, I did enjoy what I heard. There was a lot of, in my opinion, stuff that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I was like, wow, I like this Eminem right here.
I couldn't say anything about it because I wait till my albums are released legally and officially to listen, so.
Oh, man. So if I'm not here on Monday, that's because I am behind bars for listening to bars.
Behind bars.
For listening to bars.
Bars.
All right, so with that being said...
Scooting right along, speaking of albums... Wait, scooting... there we go.
There it
you can't
is.
see me go, scoot. All right. All right. Anyway, I just want to preface this before we get into the meat and potatoes. This is not my opinion. I'm not a critic. I didn't make this list, but uprocks.com put together...
What, kickrocks.com?
A list of the top 10 most overrated albums of 2017. Now... Here we are in a zone that is my jam. I love talking about stuff that's overrated because there are so many things on this earth that are overrated. Their number one most overrated album.
No, hold on. Go from 10 to 1.
We know from 10 to 1? You make me read this backwards?
Yeah, no, I want to hear the 10th because I would say number 1 is the worst, biggest, disappointing, most overrated album, right?
All right, so I did read the write-ups on most of these albums, the ones that are like mainstream. There's a couple that I've never heard of. And basically, the general consensus is that these albums are good, but not as good as everyone's saying. So none of them are really saying, "Oh, these are bad albums." Just to get that out of the way. So number 10, All American Made by Margot Price.
Never heard it.
Number 9, Grateful by DJ Khaled.
Okay.
Number 8, The Thrill of It All by Sam Smith. Number 7, Black Ken by Lil B. Number 6, 17 by Triple X Temptation. Tentacion, however, I don't know how to say that.
Triple X.
Triple X. Number 5, Nothing Feels Natural by Priests. Number 4, Everybody by Logic. Number 3, this is the one that's really going to land us in some hot water.
Look,
because
Logic sticker right up there.
Look at that.
Everybody of Logic. Okay.
This is the one because we know they're watching. Number 3, Taylor Swift, Reputation. Number 2, American Dream, LCD Sound System. And number 1...
number 1 most overrated album according to Kick Rocks or Up Rocks, whatever it was.
Up Rocks.
Up Rocks.
Harry Styles.
Really?
Yeah. They basically said...
Hi, Jake.
They basically said that he was like, they liked the direction that he took because he made like a rock album in 2017, which is something new, but it just wasn't that good. Like they say he's got a lot of potential, he's just not there yet. Now I want to read this excerpt.
He had the Sign of the Times song, right?
Yeah.
That's him. I like that song.
I really
That's
like that song
too.
But the first line, because they did, like I said, little write-ups on each album. The first line from their excerpt on Reputation by Taylor Swift is, "Kissing goodbye, my chance to be one of the blessed few chosen to do a Taylor Swift interview is a tough thing. But not as tough as watching the mainstream music press pretend this album is even in the same realm as any of Taylor's other albums, let alone and or including her initial massive pop breakout in 1989. Now, what this says to me, you can swivel it back around. This person says...
Oh, you might swivel that background. Okay.
Yeah. This person knows that by saying anything critical of Taylor Swift, they will never be given a chance to interview her.
We know all about this.
And that's what I'm saying. We know Taylor's people watch and listen, and then if you get even in the same area code as criticism of her, you get shut down. So I'm just proud these people are standing up for the truth, justice, and the American way. Because
go ahead. Well, I was just going to say, to go back to what I even originally said, I think this is the setup for Taylor's greatest album of all time that she puts out.
Right.
Go to top 1989, everything. This is all the setup. This is the evolutions. This is the exploring the new sounds and the new ways of writing and performing songs. It's kind of how Kanye did Yeezus to set up Pablo.
Okay. I think
a lot of these sounds will be reformed and changed, and I think we'll hear a lot of them in pop music, to be honest with you.
I think it's good to have lists like this because I think it's good to be critical of all the stuff that you're being told you should like, right? Because how are you going to improve a product if you don't critique it? How are you going to get anything better if you don't say, what could we do better about this? Yeah. If you're always just heaping praise on everything, it's just you're going to get the same or worse. That's all. That's my whole motivation here.
Who is the most overpaid actors of 2017?
From overrated to overpaid. The number, I don't know why I flipped the page. It's on the same page.
Let's go from 10 to 1 again.
We only have 5. We only have top 5 this week.
5 to 1.
This is from Forbes, number 5. This is based on how much money they bring in per dollar that they're paid. So how much money the studio makes.
So this is an opinion. This is actually
this
like
is
a
facts.
mathematic
equation. This is math, yeah.
So basically what you're saying is they judge it on how much the actor is getting paid and then how much the movie is bringing in
based on what they're paid.
And they do whatever their mathematical thing.
At number 5 is Brad Pitt, who for every dollar he's paid makes $11.50 for the studio.
No, that's not bad still.
Number 4 is Denzel Washington, $10.50 per dollar, or $10.40 per dollar. Number 3 is Channing Tatum. They make $7.60 per dollar off of him.
Really? I thought there would be more for him. I'm kind of surprised on that.
Number 2 is Christian Bale, $6.70 per dollar.
Okay.
And number 1, the most overpaid actor of 2017, Mark Wahlberg, $4.40 per dollar he's paid. Actually, this.
Wait, one more time. How much does he get?
$4.40.
$4.40.
Wow. Per dollar. Johnny
not
Depp,
even Jay-Z's new album.
No, not even $4.44. Johnny Depp was the most overpaid actor of the past 2 years. He's not even on the list this year, which is interesting considering.
I don't even know if he put out a movie in 2017.
Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I'm saying. It's like that movie was pretty poorly received, so I'm surprised that it made enough money to keep him off this list.
Yeah, he probably just got over it by $12.
But even look at this. Think about this though. Even Mark Wahlberg making $4.40 per dollar that he's paid for the studio. That's still a 440% profit.
Yeah,
so you're still making a ton of money off of him. That is not a bad margin of profit. Which just, I mean,
so he's not doing that bad to where he should go back to being Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch or whatever they're called.
They're certainly not losing money off of him.
No. And all these people trying to be actors, and they're out there. Well, not trying to be actors; they are actors. Mm-hmm. But Justin Bieber, he is boning his acting skills. He's getting ready to do some acting. And I don't know where he's boning his acting skills with. Maybe with Selena?
Oh, is this? Oh, hang on. I think we're going to need to get ready to play it because is this Justin and Selena thing getting back together? Is this just acting practice for his upcoming Oscar run? Are they? Ooh, what if it's just performance art? That's what I'm saying.
It's too good to be performance arts. Well, anyways,
It's too pure.
Too
true.
It's too true. It's too pure.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly, Justin Bieber's taking these acting lessons. There's no particular project yet, but he's basically learning at Nancy Studios in L.A. And Nancy Studios in L.A. has trained or taught, whatever you want to call it, Emma Stone, Rachel McAdams, Channing Tatum, Zac Efron.
Justin Bieber's trying to get on that most overpaid actor list. Yeah. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah, his last appearance was in Zoolander 2, and I liked his appearance in that.
I didn't see that.
Zoolander 2 went under the radar. Good movie. Good comedy. Good watch on a Saturday afternoon. All right, so allegedly Jay-Z's running out of money. Tidal is getting toward possibly the end of its time, its reign. Despite January's $200 million deal with Sprint, which saw the communication company purchase 33% of Tidal at the time, Tidal has reportedly lost $44 million in revenue over the past year. That's before taxes.
Oh my goodness.
So basically, with that coming out, do you think that Tidal will disappear in 2018? We're going to do our 2018 predictions on our evergreen episodes for Christmas Day and New Year's Day. But as an early little prediction,
present, a little gift for you.
Think we see Tidal bow out?
Maybe not in 2018, but in the next couple of years. Yeah, this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. The whole launch of Tidal was botched. The whole being sold to Sprint was a desperation move, trying to keep it afloat. That wasn't like a business deal. That was like, please save my platform. And
Amazon Music's better than Tidal.
When you look
at it, like a lot.
The problem is with how they're running their business model. Plain and simple. Now, I'm no businessman. I have no business degree, but the Tidal is a niche app. Like it's hip hop for Jay-Z's people, a streaming service particularly for a special subset of hip hop, and he's charging for it. If you're going to charge $10 a month, you need to appeal to everyone. You need to be Netflix. You need to be Spotify, right?
Well, they do have all the other music on there, but I don't think he's done a good job at promoting that you can get, like, Imagine Dragons, and you can listen to Selena Gomez
I didn't know
there.
that.
And that's a big example right
it's
there.
It's a failure of marketing. There,
yeah, because you just think it's Jay-Z.
I think it's just Jay-Z and friends.
Yeah.
And I got to pay $10 to listen to Jay-Z and friends, or pay $10 to watch the music video for Holy Grail. Remember, we looked for it online. You can't find it. Oh, it's only on Tidal. See, I don't respect moves like that, first of all. That's a problem.
They did. I like the idea of, artists trying to take it into their own hands, but I don't think he did it right. I really don't think he did it right. It was very egotistical, and it really failed right off the rip.
What I was going to say was that if you're going to make it a niche service like that, it has to be free, and you have to, fund it with ad revenue. But, I mean, if it's not a niche service. But I do think that doing stuff like making Tidal exclusives, well, you think you're going to get people to pay for it. Oh, I want that. You're just, actually what you're doing is turning people away who are going, oh, no, you're like super rich and you want even more of my money just to watch your music video. No, sorry, I'll go find it on Vimeo, which is what we did.
That's the truth. So speaking of wasting money, how about wasting time? How much time does the average couple waste deciding where to eat?
132 hours per year. The average American couple spends trying to decide what to eat. That breaks down.
That's why you should never get in a relationship.
11 hours per month, 21 minutes per day. I crunched the numbers on this on myself. I was in a relationship for about 2.5 months in 2017, so that means that I wasted about 27.5 hours, according to these calculations, deciding where to eat. That's more than a full day.
Think about that. You could have been eating like 27.5 hours quicker than what you were.
Right. Not to mention, I wasted 74 full days in a relationship. So that's time I'll never get back.
Yeah. Dude, life is so unfair.
But, now I decide where I want to eat for myself, and I eat less. Because that's another thing. Relationships make you fat. And it's not just because of some kind of magical, like, relationship obesity dust that gets sprinkled on you. It's because Yeah, here we go. The Flame Broil
Oh,
take.
here we go. I've been waiting for this.
Relationships do not make you
All right,
fat.
look,
You're
okay.
being dramatic.
No, most
2,
people gain
it wasn't
weight.
a waste of the time because you learned your lesson. Every relationship, you learn something.
All right, that's true. You are right. I came out the other side better for it.
Thank
so
you.
it wasn't a waste. I could have been doing other things with that time, but I wouldn't have learned what
The
I learned.
lessons that you
My
have
life has improved overall as a result. That doesn't mean I wasn't done dirty. Let's not get it twisted
you
here.
were done dirty.
Yeah, you definitely were.
No, you were done dirty.
Thank you.
Dirty.
But I'm just saying, like when you get into a relationship, if you're not somebody like Stephanie who goes to the gym all the time and takes great pains to maintain this physique, then what happens is, like, let's say I'm hungry and I'm not with my significant other. I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I eat. Then you get together and then she's like, oh, well, I'm hungry. Where are we going to eat? And then you're like, well, I'm here with you getting food. I might as well get a little something as well. So you eat more than you normally
when you're
would.
hungry, that's when you text them, say like, hey, I'm hungry. Are you hungry too? So then you're eating at the same time.
Yeah, but the problem is when you date somebody who wants to eat like all throughout the day, like 8 times a day, and is just like perpetually hungry.
That's the problem.
It makes you fat. I got fat. I got fatter. I got fatter than I was, but then I lost a bunch of weight again after. That happened to me last time I had a girlfriend. Last time I had a girlfriend was like 5 years ago, right? I gained like 20 pounds, and then I lost it when she left. And it's relationship weight you gain.
That's why you don't get in relationships, because you don't get fat, and
That's
you don't
false.
waste all this time like trying to decide what to eat.
Every relationship I've been in, I've not gained weight.
You lost about 120 because she left.
That's what I was gonna say. You lose the weight, expenditure on your house, the wear and tear.
Gained weight from relationships.
Well, that's because your metabolism is making up for it, and also you work out.
Even when I didn't work out, though.
You tell me you didn't gain any weight at all. You're telling me that relationship weight gain is a lie. Can we do a poll on the Jam's Twitter? Is relationship weight gain a lie?
Yes, we will post that.
Or wait, what did you do a poll now? Or
I was going to read the poll from yesterday before we got on the net neutrality. I was just waiting for you to wrap up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox now.
Okay.
But thank you for the Flame Broil take.
Thank you, Stephanie. Okay. I didn't want to force him because if you remember earlier in the launch of the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show, I used to rush things along. And I just stopped doing that, so I was just letting him finish up there. I didn't want to.
But see, that's how we've learned and we've evolved and we've grown as a show together.
All right, so yesterday we asked, did you enjoy the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead? And 60% of people said not at all, so pretty close. And today we are going to post the poll. What's the poll?
Well, let's refine this. Does relationship weight gain exist? How should we word that?
Does relationship weight gain exist?
Do you gain weight when you get into a relationship? Let's do it that way.
All right, so today, as this goes up, today the FCC is going to vote on eliminating or keeping net neutrality. It's going to happen. It looks like they're going to get rid of it. So there's a lot of stuff that could change. I'm not going to sit here and say that I act like I know everything about it because I don't. But I will say that the internet may change as we know it a lot in the coming months. There's a possibility of that happening.
Probably more like the coming years. This stuff usually takes a while to go into effect. So we'll have free internet or free.
But there's a chance that you may have to pay to have a social media package. And
sometime in the future.
A search engine package and a shopping package and we already pay for, music and stuff. Yeah. Basically, it'd be like what you do for Spotify or Apple Music. It would be like that for, Facebook and Twitter and all that type of stuff. So we'll see what happens.
I had an epiphany this morning about net neutrality. It hit me over the head like somebody taking a light bulb and smashing it over my head and my hair lighting on fire because the light was on when they did so. I was looking at Facebook, and you know how Facebook... Mark Zuckerberg is like, net neutrality, free flow of information, because that's exactly what Mark Zuckerberg sounds like. But Facebook is all about that until you put your content on Facebook. Here's Facebook. Oh, net neutrality, free flow of information. And then they're like, oh, but give us money or else we're not going to show your post to everyone who follows you. Like, let's say on my page, my radio Facebook page, I got like 1,200 followers, right? I posted a video the other day. It reached 70 people. That's not even 10%. That's like 5% of the number of people that follow my page saw that post. And that's because Facebook wants you to give money wants you to advertise with them so more of the people who follow you to see your
Right.
stuff can actually see your stuff. So don't give me this nonsense about you want net neutrality and you want the free flow of information and unrestricted, but then be like, no, give me money so we'll show people your stuff. That's exactly the whole point of this. They want money to give you unrestricted access to certain features.
See, the one difference I will say with that is that Facebook, the service, is doing that. It's not the internet provider doing that.
But the internet provider is a service.
Yeah, but when you
This
buy
is where it gets hairy.
Yeah, right. When you buy the internet, you get the internet for $50 a month. You get access to everything on the internet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. Facebook is a free platform.
Yeah.
It just
So what Facebook is doing is different, but what they're doing could be done on a broader scale.
Practically different, but conceptually it's the same.
Yeah, it's exactly what I mean. It's like a company's doing it the same as a business has the right to fire somebody or not fire
Right.
somebody, and the same as you have a right to say something or not. You know what I mean? The actions or whatever. It's not the provider. It'd be more like Spectrum or Cox or whatever the cable company. They would be like, okay, well, you got to buy your social media. So we'll see. That's the extreme. But all I know is that the FCC is stepping in here, and I don't have the faith in the FCC. And there's a chance you may have to pay to broadcast.
I think that's everything, right? This
Yeah.
is a deluxe edition.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, so here's the poll. Is that what you want right there? Do you gain weight in a relationship?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Question that
Ship it.
is relationship 15 is real, and I'm healthier in a chip. So head to @jams963.
Vote in the poll.
Vote in the
Tell
poll.
us, do you think relationship weight gain is a really thing that actually happens?
And Daryl, I know
Obviously.
you want a third option, but there's no third options. Listen, life is not fair, and my polls reflect that.
There's a fork in the road. Now pick a path.
Okay, so we'll be back.
Decide time.
Monday is the last week of the Cubicle Show until 2018,
You're right. You're right. So we got episodes 94.
except for our evergreens. But
We got episodes 94 through 97 next week, and that'll be the end of season 1.
okay, so we'll see you. So remember, Monday through Thursday, 10:30 Eastern Time,
Because that's the only time zone that matters,
right
baby.
here on the Jams Facebook page. We'll see you Monday. Keep it breezy.
1 Cubicle Show, Cubicle Show, Cubicle Show, Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show, yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show, yeah! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show, Cubicle Show, Cubicle Show, Cubicle Show. Not a rectangle show, not a triangle show, not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show, yeah. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show, yeah. Cubicle Show. We just got 1 boy.